Thank you. That was very nice of you. Thanks. It's nice to be in Montreal. I live in the States now, which has taught me something about us as Canadians, which is we think we're friendly. We're not. We're not. We're polite. That's a different thing. And it's manners that makes us Canadian. And I learned this actually in Montreal. This happened to me in Montreal. I had the difference between friendly and polite made crystal clear to me because I got challenged to a street fight in the politest way possible. I was walking down St. Catharines Street with 4 of my friends. This car pulls up, guy jumps out, he goes, "Hey, any of you guys want to fight one-on-one, no guns?" What? What? I mean, say what you will, but it is very polite to ask permission before you punch someone in the face. I was terrified. This guy was so, but I wanted to match his friendly demeanor, so I was like, well, I think I'm all right, but any of you guys want to throw down? Anybody want to go this guy? No, I think we're good for fighting, buddy. He was like, all right, have a nice night. He drove off. I was watching the car disappear. I was like, it was the most Canadian thing I've ever seen. I was like, somebody make that man prime minister. And that man was Justin Trudeau. That was a true story until the end. As you get older, you realize you're becoming your parents, and it's so dispiriting. You just find yourself doing something like, oh, my dad does this, and you die inside a bit. But you don't realize this when you're younger. You're just going to grow into a combination of your parents' personality traits, but you don't know what you're getting, right? Just some from column A, some from column B. So at this point in my life, I'm rooting against certain things, or just fingers crossed, I hope I don't get my mom's sense of how much is appropriate to drink at a child's birthday party. I don't want that. I don't want my dad's inability to love another living thing. That'll get in the way, that's for sure. And my mother's favorite thing in the world is a bargain. Oh, she loves it. And it's her favorite story to tell is how much she's paid for something. This story can take any amount of time at all and is just a series of numbers that get smaller. That's it. She's like, do you like my sweater? It's a $1,400 sweater. And I'm like, well, yeah, you didn't pay that for it. And she's like, of course I didn't. And now we're on a joyful, rambunctious adventure. Who knows where this trail could lead? She'd be like, well, it was $1,400, and then it was 50% off. Then it was another 30% because it was off season. Then I had my Sears card, and I used my points. Anyway, in the end, I got this $1,400 sweater for $4. And I'm like, Mom, I don't want to be the one to tell you this, but you're wearing a $4 sweater. I like when you see people out on a date. This is one of my favorite things in the world. When you see a woman on a date and she's dressed up, she's got the dress on and the jewelry and the hair and the heels. She put 2 hours into this look. And she's with a guy who put maybe 4 minutes into what he's wearing. He shows that he's wearing a golf shirt and shorts and a windbreaker he got in a case of Coors Light. So sad, man. And guys get uptight about it. Well, so what? I can't afford expensive clothes. I can't afford fancy clothes. You don't have to have money to look good, all right? Look at the guys in the Depression. They looked amazing, right? They're all wearing 3-piece suits and fedoras. They look like gangsters, and they were all eating wallpaper for dinner. And if you don't have $800 for a suit, that's cool, I get that. Not everybody does, but if you don't have $800 for a suit, just come talk to me after the show, and I'll give you my mom's phone number, and she will hook you up for $12. I'll tell you what I don't like, dogs. Yeah, I know. I don't give a shit. Boo me all you want. I don't care. They're evil menaces. But people, I understand all of you love your dogs. You love your dog. And people who really love their dogs, oh my God, I just love him so much because he's so excited when I get home. He's so happy to see me. I'm like, of course he's happy. He lives in your house. Right? We used to have a thing called a dog house. Doesn't exist anymore. No one's gonna make the dog sleep outside. Even the dog is like, I'll sleep in your bed. You got a duvet. What? Dogs are so entitled. The doghouse doesn't exist. The doghouse now is just a figure of speech for a husband who's made his wife angry. That's it. That's all it's for. And it's crazy because the dog doesn't have a job, but he has a 3-bedroom house in the suburbs. How did that happen? This guy's doing nothing all day. The dog's just walking around, pushing food around the kitchen. He's taking 5 naps a day. Meanwhile, you're at work, you're there like 40, 50, 60 hours a week working hard to get it like the outfits that it looks cute in and like, you know, the food that it likes. Like dogs are just trophy wives who you don't sleep with, hopefully.
They hustle love.
Sorry?
They hustle love.
They hustle love. Yeah, they're little prostitutes. Yeah, they are. Yeah, that's such a weird thing to say. They hustle love. That's such a weird, like the dog's all jaded at home. He's on the couch, you come in, he's like, all right, I better sex this up a bit. All right, you guys were lovely. Thank you so much. Have a great night.